I call out a walk. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
You're going to take a flag down that belongs to the white man. Well, what about the American flag? Ain't that just as racist? Ain't that just as despicable to you for the blood, sweat, and tears that your foremothers and forefathers had to suffer under this place? Why are you worried about a stupid flag that the white man is going to have in every house now? You understand? Every house instead of on the state capitol ground. They did it to fight desegregation. That means that they didn't want you there for the last 50 years and you still ain't with the white man. You didn't wasted your damn time. That's what did happen. Trying to join the damn white man. That is fruitless. You're going to waste your time. Furthermore, the damn white man that got the Confederate flag, they started the Ku Klux Klan. And guess what the Ku Klux Klan started? The Baptist Church. So why in the hell are you in the Baptist Church or the AME Church? Let me give you a little history lesson on the AME Church. Show you who you are.
Tell us.
Read this.
So we'll know.
How abolitionist Denmark Vessey is connected to Emmanuel AME Church.
Denmark Vessey, right? It's a black man that you should have learned about in so-called Black History Day, right? One thing you got to understand, black people, not all of us are happy being in slavery, okay? Some of us fought back. We the ones teaching you the right way. Singing and dancing in the AME church is not the right way. Denmark Vessey, he started the AME church, but he was malconstrued. He didn't understand exactly what he was doing, but he did understand one thing. I'm going to show that to you. Turn to the next page.
The name Denmark Vessey is trending on Twitter.
You got Twitter accounts, it's trending on Twitter. You understand? Instead of looking at twerk, look up Denmark Vessey. Okay? Read on.
After a gunman killed 9 people Wednesday at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina.
Dylan Roof, you understand? He ran up in the church and fired down on 9 Christians, black Christians, trying to serve the white Jesus. That's what happened. Read on.
Vessey, an abolitionist and former slave help.
Vessey was an abolitionist, right? That means he wanted to free the slaves, and he was a former slave himself. Read on.
Helped found the historic black church in the early 1800s.
You understand? He recognized that the Bible was something that would liberate his people because he read the stories in the Bible. Like Moses, you understand, taking the children of Israel out of Egypt, right? This is what he was understanding. We in captivity under the so-called white man. Read on.
He also plotted a massive, failed slave revolt.
He also plotted a massive slave revolt. That's what Denmark Vessey is known for. He plotted a slave revolt. I heard that Dylan Storm Roof was going around town plotting on killing black people, telling other people that he was going to shoot some people, and nobody did a thing. This brother, he just plotted it. You know what his fate was. This was a failed slave rebellion, meaning that they put the brother to death. But this is what the brother knew that you ought to know right now. Read on.
Many people have commented on the fact that Emmanuel AME has a long history connected to the anti-slavery.
So this so-called church has a of being a champion in anti-slavery. You understand? Even though they were misguided, they separated and made their own church because they knew that the white man didn't want them dealing with the Bible with them. White people, after this slave rebellion was found out, they went to the church on Sunday with their guns in hand for fear that black people would raise up while they were worshiping white Jesus. That's what happened, okay? You better recognize, your pastor has failed you. He ain't protecting you at all. Read.
And civil rights movements.
And the civil rights movement. This is the history of the AME church that has failed black people. They supposed to be trying to get you out of slavery, but yet and still they serving white Jesus. Read on.
Of which Vessey is a part.
You understand? Vessey was a part of it, but he did have something in his mind that needed to be expounded upon, but the Lord said that it wouldn't be raised up until the last days. You wouldn't be given this information until the last days. You was born a slave and died a slave. You understand? But the Lord said that he was going to send his prophets in the last days. That's what you're looking at right now. That's what you're looking at. That goddamn pastor in the church is a hypocrite and a liar. That's what he is. Getting black people killed. That's what he is. Read.
After Vessey helped found Emmanuel AME.
He helped found the Emmanuel AME in Charleston, South Carolina, right? The oldest black church in the country. Vessey, he helped found that. But this is what he did. Read.
He plotted the slave rebellion in 1822.
But he had something else in his mind. These white people are oppressing and destroying us. We need to raise up because it ain't right. We ain't do nothing to white people. The brother just read Revelations 13, 9, and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. If you kill a man with the sword, you must be killed with the sword. You take a man into captivity, you must go into captivity. That's when he should have understood that that is the faith and the patience of the saints. You weren't supposed to have an armed slave rebellion, but you're supposed to have a spiritual one. That's what you hear going on back here. You understand? My spirit is against the white man's spirit. That's what's going on. My spirit is against the white man's drugs. My spirit is against the white man's abortion. My spirit is against the white woman laying down in the bed with her. That's what my spirit is. That's what your spirit is. Come out of her, my people, is what the Lord said in Revelations 18. Come out of this stinking, filthy, disgusting place called America. My people, he said. Read on.
Vesey reportedly preached in meetings in his home.
So he took it outside of the church. He went and preached meetings in his home. Won't you go get that damn Bible you got dusted up on your shelf and pull it out and read it. Read about the slave rebellion, the slave uprising. It's all written in the Bible. Read on.
Telling members of the congregation that they were the new Israelites.
That they were the who?
The new Israelites.
Vessey was teaching to the congregation in his church that they were the new Israelites. Tell them where this is written in. This is a news story that, who wrote this? Where is it at? I'll show you where it says.
The USA Today.
The USA Today. The white man know what the hell is going on. Vessey was teaching people in 1822 that they were Israelites, black people. That's what he was doing. And so it must go on. The rebellion must go on. Do you want to be a slave forever, black man? He taught people that they were Israelites. He taught Negroes that they were the new Israelites found in the Bible. Nat Turner, he understood what the Bible was talking about too. Your Uncle Tom leaders like Al Sharpton, Reverend Martin Luther, Michael King, that nigga, you understand, excuse my French. All of them ungodly men that have lied on God with their dreams and with their lusts. They hate black people. Your pastor, you understand, he hates black people. joined unto the white man. You ain't even telling us who we are in the Bible. We God's chosen people, all 12 tribes. The so-called Negro, the so-called Native American Indian, the so-called Latino in Central and South America, and the brothers in the West Indian Islands. That's a mouthful. You understand? That's your history. He knew it back in 1822. How come you still sleep, black man? You better wake up.
All right.
That's right. Get that captain a hand.
Nowadays I work hard on the job till I come cross y'all. Still like I'm a criminal. Crime and get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the man tomorrow. It gon' dip, squat, 5 mile run. Push, pull, sit on, goddamn, get strong. Looking at my babies, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long for they grown, I can't leave them on their own. They killed Daddy like he had a 30-day cake. The news covering up the story for what they say. It took me back to the time we lost Otis. Pretending these crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you telling kids? We try to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they ain't really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood?